I think I'm back. Hello? Am I here again? Reconnection successful. Okay. Stop killing YouTube, Andrew. You know, Beanie, I don't do this on purpose. Okay, seeing a couple of grades. So I'll give it an A, B+, 30-day reviews gives it an F, harsh scale, harsh grading here. I think we are back. Wanted to make sure with chat. Still says offline. Never sure why. You are back. Okay. I'm back. Don't know what happened. I'll like my own stream. I have no shame. While I still have you guys, unwanted commentary. Got it. Back. Still good? Has everyone held on to their butts? Okay, listed on a separate video on my iPad says Doug Houston. No idea why. Blurry now. Click the wrong button? No, it just said disconnected. OBS disconnected. So, kind of something to deal with. So, my internet, I checked. This was fine. Never too sure. It's a bit blurry. My stream connection is green. Fun little bit here. It says green. I can try. Try refreshing for me. May have 2 uploads. Oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. I got a whole new live stream notification, which means it'll be a new video, I think. YouTube, why? Crypto cruisings is great tips there, Andrew. Thank you. Appreciate it. Clear for me, but it gets blurry if at a lower quality. All right, we're just gonna have to go. You may have a great connection, but OBS or YouTube will always screw you over, and truer words have never been spoken. Ike. So, while we are here on unwanted commentary, immediately, pretty clear what the channel is about. Name is pretty obvious. I do like this icon. Maybe something here for those desktop users. Comedy reactions, memes. I know when to expect. Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, sometimes PST. I even know the time zone, which is good. Connect with the unwanted nation. I like that a lot. I like how we have a clear Twitter, Discord, Instagram. Show your love on Patreon. All right. Is this channel going to have no commentary? So, just looking here, I want to take a look at playlists. So, I would like a playlist description on this. So, T-Series versus PewDiePie. I would say, if you haven't been keeping up with the T-Series versus PewDiePie feud, it's very important you do so. Here's my unwanted commentary on the T-Series PewDiePie feud. Something that describes it pretty accurately. People who are searching for it, and just is easy. Optobotamus, thank you so much for the congratulations. Guys, Optobotamus is a great YouTube channel. If you are looking for amazing reviews on toys, Optobotamus is your guy. PSPR Paranormal. Hey, Andrew Can, how it's going? Congrats on the 2.5K. Almost there as well. Awesome. Seeing a lot of people there. So, as we continue going from Tales from the Idiot Nation, hashtag This Is America. There are a lot of stupid people and stupid things in this world. I'd like to critique, rant about them. Hashtag This Is America, hashtag Idiot Nation. Again, for what YouTube recommends, it recommends that you put the stuff that is super important first. So Tales from the Idiot Nation. There are a lot of tales from stupid people and stupid things in the idiot in this world. You know, just something to kind of bring it back, things like that. So again, you want to keep bringing it back. Sabrina says, I'm having trouble navigating through the analysis on my channel. I just don't understand it that well. Is there some place that teaches you how to read and understand it better? I'm assuming you mean analytics. YouTube is actually a quick side note here. You go here, YouTube actually has some pretty cool courses with the Tri Studio Beta, so that's something to think about. And just so So I would say YouTube would have the best courses. Of course, though, YouTube doesn't always love YouTube. I may give them a hard time, but it's all because, you know. So your real estate whisperer says I like the thumbs. They definitely are interesting. They get me to pay attention immediately. So Tinder Fortnite is a playlist. Okay, so again, I'm seeing it further down, maybe not necessarily up above. So just kind of reiterate that. Maybe you can put unwanted commentary uploads. Again, make a playlist for people that want you specifically. Make it super easy. I want to look at a video that is past the week mark. So 3 weeks, I think, would be pretty good. So you have clearly your avatar. If this is kind of the thing we see, maybe put that on the channel. Like I said, I think it makes sense. Hello, RPM Nexus. Good to see you there as well. So as we see here, you get 500 tags. And currently, the only tag you're ranking for is unwanted commentary. And I got a new toy, also important channel update. So this may not be a super searchable video. This might just be a good piece of hub content. But whatever that new toy is probably searchable. Other than that, comparatively, you're going to have to, if you don't have a lot of toys, or not toys, but a lot of tags. I saw a toy here. Trust me, if toys was the reason YouTube videos ranked, toy channels would dominate. But unfortunately, it is not. Got to go back to editing, but I wanted to come here and say, you know that Andrew knows what he's talking about. He's helped me a great deal, and I have over 300K subs. You can always learn. Thank you so much, Optibotimus. Appreciate it so much. And I actually got this from Optibotimus, since we're talking about toys in this review, for doing a film with him at Disneyland, Cars Land more specifically. So really cool channel. Should definitely be a part of the community. Worth checking out. Optibotimus is a cool name. Agreed. So since you know, you talk about getting a new toy, maybe that's something to think about. Again, this video maybe isn't the best. Maybe I can try again. But overall, I'm seeing a lot of good things. So fake TikTok gamer girls must be stopped. So this one has a little bit better. But it seems like past the initial new tag, it's not ranking so much anymore. Daniel Batal, I thought I heard an explosion. It was just Andrew Can's channel's blowing up. Congratulations on the 2.5K, Daniel. Thank you so much. It has been great to have you a part of the TubeBuddy community and team more and more lately. Appreciate you being just involved. I made a couple of videos on staging. I'm hoping they'll get tractions over time like the others, says your real estate whisperers. I really do hope so too. So I'll check out your channel. I don't know if you'd like me to, but I'd like to just see what you're doing on that side. So here, fake TikTok gamer girl videos must be stopped. You actually don't have that in your tag. So fake TikTok gamer girl videos must be stopped. It may not be that search for it. It's decent results. And you're ranking number 2 for it. So again, when you focus on what your title is, we see a little bit more for the ranking. And again, you have it here. At least that's what commentary channels like they and others would tell you. So maybe another, if you're gonna go with that, maybe you focus again. What you're telling YouTube this video is about is fake TikTok gamer girl videos. When you focus on that and must be stopped, that, which I understand is a part of the commentary and meme kind of centric idea, when you focus on that, you do well for it. When you stray from it, you're no longer doing well in the long term. And this video will be very searchable because TikTok is a very relevant thing. But within the next year, it's going to be super searchable, especially as more people understand TikTok as a platform and things like that. So that's just an example of, for the first week it was up, it did very well, but the long-term growth for this video may not be as good as the initial burst. So that's something to consider. Another thing is maybe pin a comment, get people into, do you like this commentary video? You may like these. So again, seeing this is a little bit better. However, when you stray away kind of from the fake TikTok gamer girl stuff, it doesn't do as well. And that's just what the tags are showing. So overall, really solid channel. I see a lot right. A couple of things that could use improvement, but pretty solid overall. Thumbnails are definitely interesting. I don't know how they're performing. It's not, in my opinion, doesn't mean as much as what your analytics say. But if your analytic click-through rate is good, then stay with them. If not, reconsider. Beanie Draw says, I wish we could pin 2 comments, the creator and a viewer pin. I believe if you comment as a creator, it actually puts your comment higher than normal, though I'm not 100% sure. Again, it's always going to have your bias logged in, but I've noticed it on a few videos, so I don't know. Ooh. So overall, time for a grade. Say a very solid channel. Decent understanding of tags, almost 100% there. I'd say a B- is pretty fair. I like how much I see. Really good job, unwanted commentary. However, my commentary was wanted. Does that put us in a paradox? And it was great to meet you in all seriousness. So again, the only thing I can say is just kind of think of that. Wish we could give thumbs up on people comments in the chat. That's actually a really decent suggestion, Dr. Stan. B for concept, C for visuals, says Beanie Draws. Of course, if you want to give a grade, please let us have those in the chat. Do appreciate it. So, that being said, since we now have 2 videos, thank you, YouTube. If you would like a channel review while I am currently unlisting the first video, I can do that now. So, while we're doing that, though, this gives me a great opportunity to show you guys a little secret project I've been working on, and will be the topic for a new video. And as you can see, my live is now the top thing, but it is a website I've been working on. It's pretty decent in my opinion, but of course I'm always working to improve it. I will explain how I was able to do this for pretty reasonable. Of course, the live stream, if we hit this, in theory it should be this video. Actually, no, it was the video before. So that's something to consider. Go to channel. I know who wants one. I thought I was subscribed to you. Huh. I could have sworn I was subscribed to you. My apologies, you're a real estate whisperer. Huh. So, with that being said, I finally understand who Wairu is. For a second, I thought I was missing a joke. Then I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Or maybe I didn't resubscribe to you when I unsubscribed to people when I was doing... I do too many different review types. However, your real estate whisperer, what would you like me to take a look at specifically? Real estate tips with humor, your realestatewhisperer.com, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Love that. Subscribe to Laugh and Learn. Again, a why to subscribe, always useful. Seeing you in the thumbnail, in the banner helps as well. I really do like that. Really cool, concise. Again, I think I told you this last time, but if you change your website link to get rid of the S and the HTTP, that actually does help. So that just helps with that being perfect. Real estate tips, buying and selling. It's Take a Tip Tuesday, a weekly real estate video series, evergreen content on real estate tips for buying and selling your home in 2018 and beyond. Make sure you update this to 2019 when 2019 comes, because when 2018 is, I'd actually maybe do that. Maybe change it now because it's going to be a little more relevant as it comes. I love how that's your first playlist. It makes a lot of sense. I would like to see Wairu here and here, just so you make your own custom ones to control it, because I can't tell you, I share it with Twitter all the time, how many times YouTube has recommended me playlists of recent content from X creator, and it works so much, and it's so great. Can you help me subscribe to me? Me subscribing to you and not watching your content will hurt you a lot more than if I actually did. How to be verified at 2.5 thousand subscribers. I have a video on my channel about it. I got verified before the change. So as we continue looking forward, great question. Is maybe in your header, the house you're holding, change the color. The house blends in with your hand. I get that. I think it stands out in a decent amount. Maybe putting a different color background to help it stand out would be a little better. Another thing is it's a great question, is how are the click-through rate on your thumbnails been? Because I think that they are looking good as well. So Trivia Night, see them here. The Office, Lives. I like how there's a clear distinction in telling that they're live. I like Star Wars. Really good. I like the uploads. Holiday Staging. I think that's a great video. Makes a lot of sense, especially considering what's coming up. House Staging. Staging your living room when your home is for sale. This is a video I want to take a look at. Give that a thumbs up. Staging your living room. Staging ideas for little or no money. Using staging. Staging your living room when your house is for sale on a budget. Interesting. You rank number 2. Oh wait, this is still interesting. House is on a budget. Wow. You guys get to see me do work in real time. So, with that, while I send this bug report, we're going to be talking about thanking all of you. Again, I do appreciate all of you who understand what this channel is about, who help me best share what this messaging is. Again, I truly believe that if I can, that anyone else can do what we do. And bug reporting live. Always trying to make sure that things are good. So I just submitted a bug report. Can't show you the back end, but basically what I've realized is that you are ranking for something. Here, staging your living room, you're ranking number 2 for it, but TubeBuddy, for whatever reason, isn't showing you in the results. So that's something I want to get fixed, though it could also just be a slight change. Preston Hudman says that inactive subs do not harm your channel. A better answer would have been that YouTube looks closely at sub crossover, and I don't use my main account to sub to people I'm unfamiliar with. So them not being active does hurt your just overall what they're looking at for view and your view velocity. If I'm not watching your content, if I'm not actively engaging your audience, the number doesn't do anything for me. Therefore, it is hurting me more than it is helping. So that's still kind of my stance on it. Of course, that can always change. If you have newer data than I've seen recently, of course, please share it with us in the chat. Moderators, please make sure to approve that. Otherwise, that is the current data I know. So that is based on data I've been told by YouTube, the work I've done with TubeBuddy, things like that. I always try to tell you where I'm getting my information from. I have no issue being wrong, and if I am, please correct me. And thank you for that, Preston. As we continue moving forward back to the channel review, that is something, look how my thumb stands out on screen from the others. So definitely think it stands out for sure, because a lot of these are just of the homes themselves, and yours has you. I like how it's a solution, and even in the smaller text here, it's a lot better. So one thing I also want you to look at Wairu, is staging is, according to this, there are some secrets on how to stage a home for a budget. When you have your home listed for sale, you want it to be show the best. Maybe you focus a little bit more on, staging your living room. So there are secrets on how staging your living room is, how something like that, kind of focusing more on your title. But overall, it's pretty good. You're ranking for a decent amount of tags here. So that's something to consider. Video Zeus says, congrats, thank you. Hello 7 is enough. Welcome RPM Nexus again. If I'm not mistaken, if there are any inactive subs for so long, YouTube generally do a purge of dead subs. I don't think that's necessarily, I don't think it removes you from the subscription count. I think that's usually closed accounts or things of that mind. That screen capture, oh my god, says your real estate whisperer. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Is that a little better? Overall, though, I'd say it's a decent understanding. And so, with that, I think your thumbnails have definitely stepped up from what I've seen. And it's also cool to see, distinctions between live. I actually really like this one personally. I like the focus on Best Buy. I like that a lot. I think it makes a lot of sense. I look like I was holding in a fart. It says, you're a real estate whisperer. I also like the hashtag Wairu. It makes a lot of sense for your channel. And I think overall, I've seen some improvement. Again, I found a bug, which always helps us improve TubeBuddy. Do appreciate that. And overall, I think it's a really good channel. You know that, though. I'm very biased. So overall, I think that you have earned an A-. Again, those little things I want to see clear. Overall, really, really happy to see just the improvements. Always cool just to see those little things. And I want to see, again, I know you have that A+ in you, but if you'd like to see more from your real estate whisperer, please consider subscribing. Let me know what you think of her channel in the comments down below. You gave me a C+ last time, says your real estate whisperer. So yes, again, I can see progress. I don't always remember grades. However, I do work hard to try to give the most fair and balanced grades based on what I am. Also remember, what I was grading last time may not be what I'm doing this time. So if your grade changes, that's something to consider. Flash in your pants, she has some real fun live streams. Because of inflation, says Crypto Cruising. You're in a good mood today. Not sure if you mean people in the chat or myself. I am in a good mood. I'm giving back to the audience I have here. I'm getting to spend time with, as weird as this may seem, I consider you all a part of this community like friends because I see you so often in chats. And some of you I've never met and some of you I have. And I'd like to fix the never mets with the haves. So I feel like I need to delete myself for begging, says Beanie Draws. Beanie, you're added to the queue. Of course, this is the time for channel reviews / questions. So if you have any questions, if you have anything you would like me to go over, now is the time. Andrew Cam, what do you think of my new thumbs versus the regular headshot? Trying to do things a bit different. Added to the queue. 30-day reviews. Sorry if you hear the little water in the cup here. Star, no begging, please, Beanie. Water effects for all of us there. So we are going to check out Beanie now. Beanie draws. Draw with Jazza. Watch my Beanie. Jay mods can't moderate mods. Hey, Crypto, says Beanie. So Beanie, watch Beanie Draws most recent up-to-date videos, period. Beanie Draws creates content, and then you can give them a little bit about why they should watch your most recent videos. Again, since this is Beanie Draws, and this is your most recent video playlist, this is when you can be like, I'm Beanie Draws. Love me, Beanie Draws. Invest in Beanie Draw currencies. Hashtag Beanie Crypto. But I have to say, I really am liking your new thumbnails. I have noticed them just in general. I think the videos are good. I guess my question is, looking up again, is if I get 1K views after a week as a channel at 21K, then I'm generally satisfied. That's a pretty good mindset. So Beanie, what specifically would you like me to take a look at? All right. So you can have a longer description in the playlist description. Again, it's very similar to video description. Those first 200 characters matter. So those 200 characters is what I'd say. RPM Nexus says, I wanted to say how impressed I was with how fast TubeBuddy was to resolve my affiliate link when I emailed the switch from what it was to what my channel is now. The titles and tags to see if I'm improving on them. Andrew, take that channel down. It's offending me. So, all right, Beanie, you have been redlined, red taped. You've offended. Now, I'm joking. So, looking here, titles and tags. See if I'm improving on them. 6-foot turkey of thankfulness. Velociraptor Thanksgiving turkey. So this is a great example of a piece of hub content. So I'm not necessarily going to take a look at it. Spinoraptor, how I created my own Jurassic. That's also more hub. Again, based on these titles, and I don't know if this is what you're wanting to do, but this is a piece of hub content. This is another piece of hub. This is hub content. This could kind of be helpful. And these are the helpful. This is what I consider helpful content. How to draw something from a specific film, franchise. How to draw Indominus Rex full body. Again, these are all super, really searchable. These are more hub-based content. Yeah, I seem to be doing hub the past 2 weeks. So it's not so much that these titles and tags are bad per se. I could take a look at them, but it's understanding that they may not reach as far, even if you are ranking in them. It's going to be hard past that. How to draw a Halloween T-Rex, though, is pretty good to be ranking for. 414,000 results, and that stands out. So where you are ranking is phenomenal. So how to draw, what I would say is how to draw a Halloween T-Rex is what you're ranking for pretty well. How to draw a Halloween T-Rex might be what you should call it. And then I would put draw an awesome, cute mummy T-Rex for Halloween after. I like the any time of year, but when it comes in on what you are, you're still ranking for Halloween. So you've been able to survive almost 4 weeks past this trend. So that's actually really good. Halloween dinosaur drawing, these stuff isn't necessarily going to get you ranking, but this, since you're doing so well on that, I would kind of keep that focus on that, because this takes it from a hub video to also helpful. This is an example of this video actually may, with the better tagging and just a little bit of love, could have possibly given you more reach and maybe helped you do a bit better. Obviously Halloween is a bit over, and in the future, if you're going to do another how to draw a T-Rex for Halloween, maybe you can do next year how to draw, here'd be a funny one, how to draw a raptor for Thanksgiving, celebrate with the original bird or something like that, you know, kind of playing with the idea that raptors are from birds or something. And I think when you focus on, this is a great example. This is not only helpful, but it could also, this could have been a piece of hero, but based on what you title it in your tags, it ends up being hub content. And again, hero is that beautiful blending, and it's just hard to nail. Like, I've never been able to nail it. I've had some videos do very well. I'd say hero videos for me are my films. But if you identify what your hero content is, you need to identify what your 3 H's are, Beanie. Because if you want to grow this channel, straight up, I need more helpful content and more reasons to keep watching you for the helpful content, right? Because your hub content's not bad, and you're getting the average 1K views on what I'm seeing here. Like the Zombie Rex, and I know that Inktober just came, but this one did a little better 5 months ago, right? Or how to draw the, like this, helpful piece of content, 14,000 views. That's what's going to bring in that audience. I think my Indoraptor video after the mummy one is very helpful, and it might be. So the Indominus baby Rex, I'm assuming. Indominus Rex baby quick speed drawing. So you may rank for this. Let's see. Result number here, 18,000. Indominus Rex baby. This one is pretty good. I would say when we focus on the Indominus Rex baby speed drawing, let's add that word, right? And you're ranking number 1, but again, it's those little things. And I show people this because it's what you may not think, because having this and rehabbing it in your I got to do more of my evergreen helpful content. And again, I love the hub content. I'm watching this hub content. I've commented on a few of your videos because I am watching. Man, YouTube's going to change after Article 13 hit, says the geeks. We will see. But this is just an example, Beanie, of Indominus Rex baby speed drawing, just kind of focusing on this being about the baby aspect of it. You do rank for it, right? So those are the things you kind of need to be focusing more on. And when I look at Cartoon Dinosaur, I guess that might be a catch-all. Quick drawing might be a catch-all. Quick drawing, Indominus Rex baby, right? We'll also see 14,000. So again, you're ranking for that. It's again, you want to keep dominating that. You want to keep going there. Yuli, YouTube released a video about Article 13. It should be in your new studio beta dashboard. Welcome, Michael from Birmingham, UK. Happy to have you with us. So Beanie, again, I see that how this can be helpful. Those last tags are me trying to use some tags, knowing I wouldn't rank for the broad ones. Well, these specific ones you actually can rank for. So when you add the Indominus Rex baby quick drawing, you rank for it, right? So those aren't bad. It's just keeping it there. The Geek says Article 13 is going to be way bad, far, far away bad. Hey, I think Shrek 2 is comparatively a much better sequel than Shrek 3 and 4. Don't at me. Video Zoo says like bad. Article 13, I am very afraid of. I will say I am not qualified enough to explain the legal ramifications for it. I will say go to YouTube's advice. There's a beautiful video from the Game Theorists. So I would say look for sources that are more qualified than me on this topic, but it is something that will affect pretty much everyone on YouTube. And I hope we can fight it. It can pass. It is up to the people in the EU. And even if you are leaving even if you are part of the Brexit change, Brexit's still affected by it. So Beanie Draw says, I'm not afraid of Article 13 because I'm Australian, not European, but I'm afraid of... Oh, I thought you said I'm afraid of Europeans. Oh, they annexed you once, right? I'm afraid for Europeans. That's fair. The Geek said, so bad that the podcast will be the new YouTube. Podcasting and voice is huge. I mean, I don't know if you all can hear this. Alexa, what does TubeBuddy say about my real-time subscriber count? Girl, you know that one. Oh, she's never reliable. But, Beanie, going back to your channel, I would say, Beanie, overall, I love the thumbs. I think right now I like the hub content a lot. I need some more of that help. And again, I know you think this is helpful content, just kind of the way it's named. The speed drawings aren't necessarily, unless you are someone with that huge level, they're harder to get ranking. Like 21,000, you're in the YouTube middle class, which no one wants to be a part of. But it's that step before being big, but you're doing really well. The hub content has been a fun break, but got to go back to the helpful ones. And Beanie, I would maybe for you, the speed arts and the speed drawings, you can make the full tutorial and then do the helpful long tutorial and use the speed tutorial to direct people to the long ones. I know you were doing that for a while, so that's something to consider. So for Beanie, I give you Triple H, which in wrestling you know what that means, but no, it's Hero, Help, and Hub. In all seriousness, Beanie, I think your channel, I think the titles aren't bad. It's just The titling isn't bad. The tagging, there's a few obvious ones you're missing. It's just for what you're trying to do, which I'm assuming growing your channel. This recent content is fun, and I'm glad you're making it. You just need to understand that it may not have the broad appeal to build a new audience as much as the more helpful pieces of content. So finding that balance of content you're like, yes, I love making it, and versus is always that challenge. I'm going to give you a B because I think right now you're in that hub stage, and I think the thumbnails look great. Hopefully the click-through rate and everything else is higher, and I think you are going to know the trajectory going forward. I would say if you want another channel review in the future, you know, once you've done a little more helpful content, maybe things like that, that's something to consider. And overall, Beanie, I think your channel, again, it's been so much fun to watch your growth, your progression. And for me, that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy seeing a lot of people come in and grow. So I want a little bit of a buffer period. Take a sip of water. But if you have any questions for me, please let me know. While that's going on, I'm going to clean you all. You've all been cleansed of your initial YouTube sins. No, I'm joking. Your thumbs, wicked awesome, Beanie. I agree with your real estate whisperer. Title before video says Harry Guy Sketches. I think live streaming is the future of YouTube. I am, in my personal opinion, still Flash in your pan. Gabrielle Z. Andrew is Jesus now. Wow, says Ike. Your real estate whisperer. Article 13 is mad as even online backup services could have issues. Ooh, I didn't even think about that, Michael. That's a great point. So, Eric, would you recommend jump cut for YouTube advice? I say what I learned in film is you should only cut when it is necessary to get the point you are trying to make across or for artistic reasons, right? So if what you are trying to do could be if you're rambling or you think you get to the point better at a certain part, or even if you don't want to jump cut, here's an example. You can put an image on screen, hide the jump cut, then come back, because no one will actively think, jump cut. There are a lot of ways around it. Just think about that. So I don't think jump cuts are bad. If you want to do them, go for it. Make sure they're there for purpose and see if your audience likes it. So I have no problems with jump cuts. I've used them before. I'll use them after. Jump cut is an online course for YouTube. Then in that case, I know nothing about this course and I can't recommend it. So what I recommend people do is the YouTube Creator Academy. It's free. It's directly from the source of what you're trying to rank for. So I always tell people, if YouTube has this amazing service for free, why would you not use it? So that's kind of what I always tell people. Article 13 also stops any other content being pushed to Europe, and well, not just out. Crypto, that's because you know what I can do with them. Beanie talking about the state of his fingers. He's a lot more than just thumbs. Hashtag all beanies matter. You? Let's look at 30-day reviews. Who, if you could remind me what we're looking at. May I say, one of the best mustaches on YouTube. Coming from a man who cannot grow a mustache. I have envy. So, what are we taking a look at? Beanie has great hands. Hashtag Beanie has great hands. Well, I've never seen Beanie's hands. How do I get a review, asks the geeks. You ask for one. It's pretty simple. Of course, super chats always take priority with reviews, but we have not gotten to super chat, so it's pretty much open season. Your real estate whisperer says, I thought I had the best mustache on YouTube. Well, I said one of the best. I never said the best. So, I'm assuming citizens assisting citizens, you would like a review, or you're asking for Or are you 30-day reviews? Michael Hale. Notice what 20 watching and 18 likes, 2 more, and we will break YouTube algorithm. Come on. I don't necessarily know if that's true. You skip my comments, bro. How do I get a review? And then I say you skip my comments, bro. So I was trying to focus on chat and the reviews, so I apologize if I missed them. If you could please put them back for me, I'd appreciate that. Last picture of me. LOL, that's me, CAC. Ah, okay. So you are CAC. Last thumbs compared to the older ones. So, with that said, videos. So these compared to these, what is the cutoff point? Well, not me, but helping with some stuff and working out their header while watching you. Sorry, no issues. So are you talking like these compared to stuff like this? What is the cutoff? If Watch Mojo was to make a list for 30 days, a list for 30 days would top 5 mustaches. That's fair. So I like this thumb a lot. I think it's active. Shave Cream by Be Bald. I think it's fair. I think it makes sense with what you're doing. I think it's clickable. Head Scrub by Be Bald. I like the clear product. I like seeing you. I like what you did for the replay. I think that's clever. Mr. Bear Family. Stronghold Mustache Wax from Mr. Bear. Pretty fair. The last 4 to the rest. So, basically the 4 I just looked at. So I like these a lot. I like how clear the product is to see. I like seeing you on it. Again, this is just a personal opinion. Your click-through rate's going to tell me a lot differently. One thing I would say for you, since you are using the white background, is how do you look in dark mode, right? And with that, I'd say your thumbs are still pretty good. I like how you can see the calendar. Maybe if you can make that a little more clear in the background, kind of homing into that 30 days, that could be a little useful. I do like the live stream replay, and actually what I can do and what you can do with TubeBuddy is called thumbnail overlay. So all he has to do is make the replay bit a thumbnail overlay, and he can select to just apply it, and TubeBuddy will do that for you. So I'm going to steal that idea, 30-day reviews. Thank you. If tags are not ranking on YouTube, would it hurt the video if I change the tags to improve them? So if your tags aren't working for you, they're not working against you, but they can either observe their life cycle based on, you may have gained it from the new tags. You can remove them, but if you're going to remove them, I would say don't remove them past a month. I usually tell people that. Of course, if YouTube changes this, always be willing, but I always say give it a month and let it play. Sometimes you can hurt your video by changing it too early. And also understand that if you have one-word tags, like whatever you're doing, it could hurt what you're trying to do. So I think the last 4 look good. I'd say look at your click-through rate. And I would say I think it's clear what the product is. I'd say this is pretty clear. So overall, not bad. Friday uploads, men's grooming tools and tips. I went just from the headshot to trying to convey the product in a selfie and the thumb. I think if that's your goal 30 days, then I think you're actually hitting that pretty well. I actually kind of like seeing the product being used in motion. Beanie Draws says it was interesting seeing your interview with Tim Schmoyer, considering his vocal opinion on tags. Again, I still stand by the point, and YouTube has backed this up. Found it. I wish. My only regret. I have one regret. Actually, that's not true. My regret with that video is that afterwards, I got the opportunity to speak with someone about YouTube who works for YouTube, right? So they said that tags, creators put too much weight on them. So that is a fair point that Tim brings up. However, videos with tags last and do better than videos without. Again, those little things, right? But overall 30-day reviews, love what I'm seeing. The geeks, you are added to the queue. Anyone else, if you'd like a review, please let me know. But yes, that's one of the few things I would have liked to see better. And that's just one of those things. 30-day reviews, I like seeing them in action. I think overall it makes sense. Check your click-through rate, check what the data is showing, because what I think versus what is reacting is two different things. I try to say when I upload videos, but I spend so long on them I can never schedule them. So sorry, dude, if I was rude earlier. The geeks, I don't take it too personally. I apologize for not seeing your comments. So you are added to the queue. As we look here, I know Yuli asked for one as well, so I'll add her. So with that, it's going to be pretty important. So if you can see this CAC back, it's me. I have my iPad vertical, so it makes the keyboard easier to use. Tiffany Howell is asking, what's for dinner? Tiff, I don't know. So, I take things personally. I am my worst critic. I'm really mean to myself about YouTube. See, what I learned working with TubeBuddy is that it does not matter so much what I think about how my audience reacts to my content. What matters is if I feel I have improved my next video from my last. And if I haven't, then that's where I focus. That's something I think a lot of people forget, right? Is that you are technically competing with yourself. So what you need to focus on is making sure that your previous video, that your new video is better than your previous. That's what I always focus on. That said, I'm going to switch over to the geeks right after a little bit of water. I want to turn on the light theme for YouTube. The geeks, I already said this a little bit earlier. I'm not qualified enough to explain Article 13. I would say watch what YouTube put in the studio beta. Watch the game theory video on it, or it might be film theory. I'd recommend those over myself. I do not feel qualified. I can give a simplified version, but these, I'm just going to say now, they may be a little wrong. Essentially, Article 13 is what people are calling the meme ban. And essentially, it's a very strict policy on copyright. That's about all I can say. Tiffany, you might not know what's for dinner, but at least you know. Wow, boba. Gosh. Back to the geeks. So, looking here, I've never seen your channel, so this is going to be a general review. Hopefully you don't take it too personally. So I can see that it's two people. One thing to keep in mind is how this is going to show on mobile. I'm not sure if any of this is getting cut off. So that's something to keep in mind. Another thing is the geeks doesn't tell me. I know that there are two geeks, but what kind of content do these geeks upload? I'm assuming geeky content, but you know what they say about assuming. Excuse me. When do they upload this content? I can't necessarily tell just by that. Who Are We channel trailer starring Danny and Robert, so that makes sense. I would say the geeks dash Who Are We channel trailer. That way we know, ironically, Who Are We can be answered here. And it helps with searchability for the channel and things like that. Uploads, Who Are We channel trailer, Dragon Ball Z Broly movie trailer, our reaction, Batman 2 fan film, teaser vlog, giving back to his family, emotional, we found a PS2. So looking at your content in general, Who Are We is piece of hub content. This is an example of helpful content. People wanted a reaction. Sometimes reactions can be considered helpful. So this also could act as hero, but looking here, I would like to know that you're reviewing, you're doing reactions, that you're doing vlogs. I have no idea. I have to look farther for this. And of course, people are talking about the Article 13 breakdown. Fair use was too vague anyway. Beanie says, I'd get rid of all the social media icons. Are you trying to grow your channel or your Snapchat? It's a fair bit of advice from Beanie there. Created playlist. Important saved 2K videos. So are these your videos? Are these other videos? This is someone else's channel. So if I don't know this isn't your piece of content, I've accidentally left your channel, which can hurt it. I would say, I see your subscriptions. I'd get this off your channel. I'd put popular uploads right up here. I'd make some custom playlists that are actually displayed on the channel, because as it is, I can't see it. There's a lot that can be improved. So with that, I would say get rid of this, because if I click away, that hurts your channel because I'm not watching you anymore. I would say popular uploads can be a little higher, as I mentioned. And again, feature maybe some of these channels, or the Geek Vlogs should be out here. And then I would say call it the Geek Vlogs. Give me a reason. Let me take a look at Geeks Vlogs here. The Geeks Vlogs and its content as we film awesome stuff. A little too vague. Give me what is the awesome stuff. Be specific. How can you show up for search, right? Those are all things. We found a PS2 gameplay footage. Okay, so I'm assuming this is all PS2 focused. At the Geeks, I take it off your banner and leave your social media to just your description. If people choose YouTube to add your social media, it's going to hurt your channel long term. Need thumbnails, says Crypto Cruising. And again, you're seeing a lot of feedback from a lot of people who are in the community that also have this. And I'm not looking at the content per se. I'm looking at how you're optimizing it. And you're getting feedback from people who don't know your channel in the chat right now. So what I would say is this is the most valuable feedback you're going to get, because you're getting people who don't know you and who aren't necessarily trying to hurt you with their feedback. You ask for feedback, so you're getting to see it from me, you're seeing it from other people, and that's the most valuable feedback, because these people aren't trying to hurt you, they are trying to help you, because they don't gain anything other than trying to help you, because if you get better and if what they recommend can help you, maybe they can use it for themselves. So there's an incentive here. So what I would say is, it seems like your channel is very new. Maybe it's not. I want to check when it was created. Okay, so you joined September 3rd, 2016. Basically 2 years. 2 years and some change. So my question is what is your overall goal with this channel? Is it displayed here? How can I tell? There's a lot here that I don't know that I would like to know. I wouldn't say they're negative, helpful comments. I'd say they're constructive comments. Help more than ego stroking compliments. Your titles are too long. Not only can most people not read it, but it's hurting the emotional response that you're trying to elicit, says Harry Guy Sketches. We found a PS2. I kind of like this as a title because immediately it's like, okay, to me as someone who grew up with the PS2, why is this exciting for you? I click it. I want to see what your tags are. PlayStation 2 exclusive footage. It's harder to get this. Old console generation. Maybe a decent title would be... Because to me, this isn't anything new, but if you're younger than me, what my generation thinks of a PS2. Well, that's immediately more interesting to me. I'm like, whoa, what is the young... Like, I love this console. Like, this was the console of choice next to the GameCube. Didn't have the original Xbox, to those who care. But for me, this is interesting because what do you think of it, right? So we found a PS2. What we think about the PS2. Well, what do you think about it? As it is, you're not really ranking for anything in the tags, and it's a little difficult for you to know. We found a PS2 as one of our friends lets us have it while playing Dragon Ball Z, as it's a very good condition. Enjoy the footage. The we found a PS2 makes me wonder whose PS2 it was and how you found it. Absolutely. So again, this is stuff I think that could easily be had. I also like that you're using the like tagging feature, but I always tell people be a little careful. I've seen some people put their hometown with their home. Like always be careful. Just North Carolina is vague enough, but to anyone watching, don't be too specific. Always have a little bit of try to be a little. But overall, I would say that it's not bad. There's a lot that needs improvement, a lot that can be better, but I like that you're trying, and I think that's important. I think that you guys are doing some stuff. Clearly, you have an audience, 275 views, which is over your subscriber count. It's finding those ways to be searchable, finding ways to get people to connect with you that really matters. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, I have to go mod for a channel. Good night, everyone. Your Real Estate Whisperer, thank you for joining us. I do appreciate you, and thank you for helping me get to 2,500 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. That being said, it is time for the grade. So, for the grade, I'm going to say, since it is still a newer channel, I'm not going to be watching the channel trailer. As I mentioned earlier, geeks, this isn't necessarily me reacting. I can check out the tags, but if I watch one video from everyone, it spends more time watching. Also, the YouTube Content ID system isn't always the best. Your Real Estate Whisperer, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, thank you, Andrew, for the review. Gotta run. Good night. Good night to you as well. Thank you so much yet again. So I can take a look at the tags, but after that, I'm going to give the grade. So here's the thing. The geeks. That might be very difficult to rank for. So there's also, it appears to be a band with that, and the Geeks too, the Geeks. So I don't think the Geeks is bad, but you do show up here. The Geeks, the first video. Introducing the Geeks first video. The Geeks, who are we? Channel trailer. Again, you're ranking for it. Hone back to that. Because that's what I need to see more of. Because as it is, you're not ranking for anything. Which means there's a lot of missed opportunities. Also, you don't have a pinned comment. Which, if I'm a new user, if I see that you have a pinned comment, do you like our channel trailer? Check out this playlist. Get them in those playlists. Get them watching more of the Geeks. So even from here, there's a few things you can do. So with that, I'm going to give a C-. And keep in mind that C's get degrees. Anyone in college will tell you that. There's a lot that I see that isn't bad, but there's a lot that can be improved moving forward. And chat, let me know what you think. Sabrina's asking, how can you pin a comment? So I'll show that really quick. We go to my channel. So we have 48 views on the stream here. So all you have to do is hit those three dots, pins, and that just gives you an easy way to do that. Crypto Cruising says, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thanks for the review. Doug Houston said, if only there was a video for that. Guys, if you want to learn some amazing things about YouTube that you may just not know, check out Doug Houston. He does an amazing pre-show for the Nimmin brothers. He also has amazing content about YouTube. Consider checking out Doug. Doug, we need a collab. I don't know how we'll do it. Maybe I'll get a canoe, go across the pond. But we should definitely work together. There's a lot of stuff that I think overlaps in both of our channels. So I don't know how we'll work it out, but that's something I'd like to do. So now, we are going to be checking out my friend, and I do have to despair. I'm so biased. A+, I'm featured in the sidebar. You've bribed your way to a good grade. Nah, I'm joking. So, with that, thanks for the advice, guys, says the Geeks. The Geeks, thank you for letting me check out your channel. Thank you for being here in the live. Hopefully, you guys can kind of reclaim the Geeks, because you do rank for it, which is impressive. Keep focusing on what you want. Focus on unique angles for things. So we found a PS2. Figure out how people could be interested in that. That, again, I love seeing people try YouTube. It's always great. So with that, take a look at Yuli's channel. I'm biased. However, Yuli, because I'm biased, I'm going to grade harder. So, food, health, beauty. I know what to expect. Lifestyle vlog. I know what kind of content, when to expect. But why should I subscribe, Yuli? Why should I care about your instance of food, health, and beauty when there's so many options, right? So now the why is more important than ever. Carrier pigeon is so underrated in 2018 as a form of communication. I agree. So I would say the why is important. Also, I want to see your face, Yuli. I know that you're a big part of your channel, so let me see. I don't think this is bad. Maybe just a little bit more. And I do tell people this. Give me something for checking you out on the desktop, right? Just something. I see that you have your Instagram. I think this is your blog. I would say maybe your blog is a better place to get people than your Instagram, because if you get people to Instagram, it's a little hard maybe to get them back to YouTube. Welcome, Simply Beth. Good night, the geeks. Happy to have you here. Coffee Addicted series, Better Buzz, Yuli. I like how you're calling this a series. It lets me know that. I'm sure you have a channel trailer, but I'm subscribed, so I don't see it. Some really good people to be in your featured. I see that this is your most recent. I like seeing the closed captions. A Coffee Addict series. What I would say is it's a little hard for me to identify that this is your series. I like seeing some of it. I can see you here. When I see you, it does it a little better. I'd be curious to what your click-through rate is on this. Coffee shops around the world. Well, just San Diego for now. So what I would do is Coffee Addict series, season 1. Maybe call it season 1 San Diego, since it's just San Diego for now. Like, actually make this. Oops, we're offline again. Are we offline? Now, I'm still live. Oh, are we back? Are we back? Hello? I feel like, can you hear me? I see myself watching myself, which is interesting. We're back again. Okay. How much of that did you hear? Well, just in case you guys didn't hear it, what I recommended Yuli do is make this actually like season 1. A Coffee Addict series, season 1, San Diego. And then I'd put a coffee addict visits coffee shops around San Diego, such as, and then put in, you know, the specific ones you go. So Better Buzz, Bird Rock Coffee. Again, you want this to do well. Maybe, you know, you have yourself a little more clear. So if I am a fan of you, I can easily tell it. Or maybe you can make a series that, like a thumbnail. So maybe you have like, it's the top of a coffee and it has CA. You can get a barista to do that for you, and you use it on all of your thumbnails. So if I know the series, it's immediately recognizable. Just Me is really good hub, but how can you make this expand past it? Super chatty unboxing online, January favorites, breastfeeding tips, huge giveaway. All these things are really good. Your 23andMe DNA results. I know we've had a conversation on this. That's really interesting. This is a great piece of this is a hero piece of content, because your audience cares about it and you're able to go outside of your audience in a helpful way. So that's something to think about. Vlogmas 2017, maybe, you know, for Vlogmas 2018, if you're doing it again, the first thing you say is, hey, check out my next one. Again, I'm liking seeing this. Family getaways. I'd like to see more descriptions. Target dollar spot hauls, lookbooks, and more. I want to see more of that. Again, if you're not doing this content anymore, maybe remove them. If you are, but you just haven't gotten it there, just keep going. I agree with Simply Beth, and welcome Simply Beth, of the use of white space. I just think there's a lot of stuff you can do, Yuli, that can help. I wanted to take a look at this, which is, I've already watched this video, so you'll see my likes already there. But we talked a little bit about this. I think past the initial new tag, you have lost it. So, how to whiten your teeth with Smile Brilliant Whitening Gel. And then I'd put Smiling Brilliant Whitening Gel review. So let's check that, right? How to whiten your teeth with Smile Brilliant. Good. 155,000 results. And again, your thumbnail would already stand out. So this is something which is, oh, and you're ranking for it. Not necessarily yet, but you're getting close. You're 24. So that's good. I want to go into food/restaurant content. If that's the shift, then you can put learn about me, my passion for food, Restaurants just joining. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations. Thank you, Harley. I do appreciate it. So that's something I would immediately recommend changing there. And that is relevant because it talks about coffee. I get that. So that's not bad. It's just a couple of things that can change. So with that, since I'm being hard on the channel, well, you do a lot well. So it's just those mini details. I'll keep you at a B- because I want to see those things. I want to see more here. Give me some stuff for this and this. I want to see more uploads. I want to see maybe some better branding here. There's sometimes I can see you, but other times I can't. I want to see more results here. I want to see here. I like your stuff. So keep all of that in mind. Overall, really good job. And with that, I'm still seeing some people in here. If there anyone who would like a channel review and I have missed or I just accidentally skipped, this is also time to say it. This stream is brought to you again by TubeBuddy. Do that YouTube voodoo you do so well with TubeBuddy. I've spent a little bit too much time. I'm just in a good mood tonight. It's been a really good stream. I've had a lot of people, looked at some great channels, gotten a little bit of ideas for myself. Thank you, 30-Day Reviews. You've given me a bit of advice. Maybe having a collab with Doug in the works. Would love that. That's one thing I also want to do more of is collabs. I want to be more me. Give me a channel review. I already did 30-Day Reviews. But if you want me to take a look at your channel on Citizens Assisting Citizens, I will. At Sweet TubeBuddy merch, almost as sweet as the Andrew Can merch. I'm biased. Simply Beth says that she got the Black Friday special. I just wanted to say that we have heard your outcries. We are working on a system to help, if you are an affiliate, get ways to share the deals where you get some credit. I'm not sure how they're going to work on it. I just know that I've shared it enough to they're like, okay, we'll work on it. So with that, that is in the line. And that's down the pipeline. If you have any YouTube questions, now is the time. Any reviews? Dr. Sten Eckberg says, haven't changed my channel since last review. That's fair. I appreciate that as well. So, with all of that, I don't think we have any more to do, folks. I'll give this final last call, but if we have no one else, I just wanted to say thank you all so much. 2,500 subscribers, like I said, at the other stream before YouTube messed the whole thing up, was that I'm very grateful to everyone who has subscribed, who has watched, who has made this all possible. It does really mean a lot. Thank you, your Real Estate Whisperer, Crypto Cruising, for the super chats. Those actually do mean a lot as well. When I started this year, 2,500 subscribers was the goal, and that was based on the vanity. The goal for 2019 is 30 pieces of helpful content, 30 new uploads. So that's the goal. That's what I want to hit. And I think that instead of focusing on the subscriber count, which is a result of the content we do, I'm focusing more on the content, and I challenge everyone watching to do so too. Subscribers may come and go, but your content will last. So that's kind of what I am. Harley says, haha, being the squeaky wheel for the developers. I need to figure out a way to get Legend going continuously. Funds are kind of tight. And I know the VidSummit deal bonus is nearing its end. Pleasure, says Crypto Cruising. Congrats, says Dr. Sten Eckberg. Congrats, Andrew. You really are helping people, says Simply Beth. I tried my best to help people, whether it's on this channel, to help people realize that if I can, they can too, be it on filmmaking, travel, or just YouTube in general. I want to share my expertise to help you all do what you want to do. If it's on my gaming channel, maybe you're entertained by me not knowing what I'm doing for 30 minutes is usually what people watch for. And if you're watching TubeBuddy, maybe I can help you better understand TubeBuddy one video. That being said, I think we have hit a great point. You will be at VidSummit 2019, won't you? So if we get to meet, I have my ticket. We will get to meet at VidSummit 2019. Awesome to see you at 2.5K, and I finally got me a printer to get up my milestones printed. RPM Nexus, I think you asked for a channel review if I'm correct, right? I've got lost a little bit there. Maybe you didn't. Maybe I'm trying not to miss anyone. But yeah. Mike says, rock on. Thank you. I missed everything after you said my grade. I lost connection. I'll go back and watch it again. Thanks so much, Andrew. Thank you, Yuli. The Real Estate Whisperer says, I'm going to Vid Summit too. All right, I get to meet your Real Estate Whisperer. All right, I'm excited for Vid Summit 2019. We might be doing another Tube Buddy panel, but you know, everything good must come to an end. That's going to be it for this live stream. If you enjoyed this live stream or found it helpful, please consider subscribing to this channel, because I truly believe that if I can, you can too. Whether it is film, travel, or you need a little bit of expertise, I might be the channel that can help you. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for helping me get to 2,500 subscribers, and I hope you all have a great day.